The search for two teenage boys who are believed to have drowned in a river in a village outside Phalaborwa in Limpopo is continuing today. The boys, aged 15 and 17, are said to have been swept away by the overflowing Selati River, where water levels had risen rapidly, following heavy rainfall in the province. The South African Weather Service has since issued an orange level 5 warning for parts of the Vhembe and Mopani districts. SABC News reporter Ntshingila is live for us in Thonyandou this evening. Nonhlanhla, bring us up to speed, won't you, on the search for these two boys?
Good afternoon to you, Ntshingila, and to our viewers at home. Like you have said, that I'm in Thonyandou, the Vhembe district. This side, the search that was supposed to happen is that of the Somalians who were swept by water over the weekend. But unfortunately, that search had to be cancelled due to rain. And also there was a priority call that came through for the rescue team, and they had to move from the Ntshingila village and go to Chikotini village, whereby they had to rescue a 63-year-old man who was sick. The story about this citizen is that he was on the other side of the bridge, but unfortunately he couldn't pass because it was raining since last night. Even now, maybe you can see that it's still raining. He couldn't pass through the river because it was overflowing, and hence they had to call the rescue team so that they can help him to pass through, so that he can go to the nearest local hospital, or rather the clinic. And so that showed us that there are other things that actually matters, just like elderly citizens who are supposed to cross the bridge. And not only elderly citizens, we do understand that there was a lady in another village who was supposed to give birth, but unfortunately, because the river was also overflooded, she had to wait for the rescue team, and they did go to that village and also to rescue that woman and took him to the clinic. With the elderly man, we're still waiting for confirmation from the family as to what's really happening with him, because he was presenting some symptoms that we're still waiting results for as to what really was happening. And you'd understand that also yesterday, the rescue team, they rescued, or rather they recovered the body of a 20-year-old who was overflooded a week ago on Tuesday in the Motare River, and the body was recovered. And also the family did confirm that it is indeed Lindelani Munyai. As you can see behind me, I'm just going to step out of the shot so that my camera colleague Herbert Memela can show you. We are right now in Gondeni village. As you can see that the street has been cordoned off because the road has a very huge crack, and so the community members are trying to control the cars so that they don't go through that side, and the cars that are coming from the other side, they don't pass. On our way here, we saw one of the garage also here in the Gondeni village, whereby it's closed because they say the petrol tank can't access their way into the village because of the roads. Like I have said, many roads have been overflooded. There are potholes everywhere. Cars are struggling to move around due to these potholes, and also there's traffic disruption because of this rain. Like you have said, that the South African Weather Service has issued a level 5 warning, and so it looks like it's still raining because bridges are still overflooded and people can't make their daily moves through the roads. And we do understand that today teachers were supposed to go to school and children were supposed to go to school tomorrow. But for now, let me hand it back to you in studio, Ntshingila, and we will keep on looking the roads as to what's happening. Back to you, Ntshingila.
Nonhlanhla, very briefly, if you're able to hear me, I know I asked you at the beginning about the two missing boys. You've now given us cases of other people who are believed to be missing following the heavy rains in Limpopo. Am I right in saying that we don't know yet where the search is regarding the two teenagers, the boys who are 15 and 17? And secondly, it is continuing to rain where you are. How much is that complicating efforts to find some of the missing?
When it comes to the 2 children that have been missing, when I spoke to my colleague earlier on, Katlego, he did mention that the search still continues and the body haven't been recovered as in yet. And so meaning they're going to keep on searching for them. And on our side in the morning, we saw that some of the residents couldn't move around because of the overflooded roads. Tembegile.
Nonhlanhla, thank you very much for that. Nonhlanhla Ntshingila, part of the SABC team that's covering the floods and the aftermath of that disaster in Limpopo as well as in Mpumalanga, where we now know more than 30 people have died following days of rain.